Do you want the best fan-made content for this Premier League season?
Bringing that real fan experience.
Want to see some crazy?
Wherever you are in the world,
bringing you the latest opinions
and fan reactions.
Back again.
Welcome to FanPark Live.
Brand new shows every week.
UFF are going hard this year, you know. So make sure you lock in.
Come on!
Why not come up with a football team? Why not try and do it for real?
Oh my God!
So go and embarrass them now.
Some of them I won't be getting a Christmas card from.
We're back, all right? But if you want to see bad man, you'll learn, innit?
The beating. God, man, how many more times?
When I'm at my best here, I'm a whole different animal.
Good football, lad.
Shout! Ow! Ow!
Scully, 5 minutes from coming on. Simple as that. It needs me involved.
Wash and Go, supporting Blood Brothers.
Get all your football news as it breaks with Football Flash.
Listen. Big up the boys. Big up Arsenal. Big up Aubameyang. And all the guys. Because as you will see, it's just me here by myself. But yeah, like I said, Arsenal just won 2-1 against Bournemouth. A very good Bournemouth side. We've seen that they've been performing excellently in the Premier League this season. I can't even remember where they were in the table, but I've even seen videos this week talking about how Eddie Howe's Bournemouth have played similarly to Guardiola, which I don't know if that's a ridiculous statement, but it just goes to show you how highly rated Eddie Howe and this Bournemouth team have been in recent seasons. And Arsenal have just beaten them. And already I can hear people saying, but, you know, it's an easy team. It's a team that Arsenal should be expecting to beat. However, I would remind you and ask you to cast your mind back to last season where we lost, where we did not win. This same fixture away at Bournemouth against the Cherries, we lost the game and we were embarrassed. It was another stick that rival fans used to beat Arsenal fans with, and you no longer have that. So we can see the confidence is building. I think we just came off the back of 3 or 4 draws. And our next fixture, Tottenham. And then we've got, our next Premier League fixture is Tottenham. Then we've got Manchester United as well. And I believe we can get a good result. Now, you can call me crazy. You can tell me that I'm a madman. You can tell me I'm deluded. But I do believe, on the basis of what I've just seen, Arsenal will get a result against Tottenham. I want to know what you think. I want you to know whether you agree with me. So let me know. Call me. 0203-606-0315. I believe we already have some calls waiting, so we're going to jump into them straight away. Javern, am I right? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yeah, go on. Put put it through, mate. Yeah, the phone's on, bro. To be, what's his name had problems with it yesterday as well, but it's on. But anyway, all right, we're gonna wait. We're not gonna get a call straight away. But yeah, like I said, let's look at these Arsenal fixtures. As I said, we've got UEFA Europa League, Vorskla. I don't even know. That's not even a game that I really want to talk about. Like, realistically, we should be battering them. Farmers, cherry pickers, whatever you want to call them. Then we've got, as I said, Tottenham at home, and I think really and truly it's going to be the home advantage that wins us this game, because it will be tight. We've seen Tottenham absolutely batter Chelsea yesterday, and I've not seen a Chelsea side look that poor in time since like Mourinho when he had that horrible freak season. So Tottenham are obviously going to be riding a wave. Tottenham are very, very excited as well. But like, come on. There's only one team in North London, and that's Arsenal. There's only one team in North London, that is Arsenal. So really and truly, I think we have stuff to hurt them, and we're gonna see it in that game. But what do you mean we're ready? They're not? Oh, they are. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name is Shah.
Hello, Shah. How you doing?
For Arsenal.
Nice. What do you think about the game?
It's pretty good, I think. We weren't too bad. I think Kolasinac was immense.
Yeah. And
I think people been a bit unfair on Mickey, to be honest.
You think?
I don't think it was too bad. I think it's just the end product was a bit lacking.
But then, do you not think that for someone in his position, as like a number 10 or winger, like that hybrid-y type player, do you not think end product is the one thing that we're going to judge them on all the time?
No, because he's not a winger, is he? If he struggles out wide and everything.
So if he's not a winger, what is he?
Number 10.
Okay. But even then, as a number 10, your end product is what is going to set you apart from the people that play in other positions. So what is it that you see?
Then, it's not like they were clear-cut opportunity.
That's fair. That's fair.
I still think they've been. He wasn't great, but I think there's people being a bit unfair on him.
Okay. And what is it that you see about his game that you think is something to be positive about, or that is encouraging?
He gets around a lot and he just puts in tackles, everything.
Okay.
Unlike
Ozil. Okay, listen, Shah, thank you very much for your call. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh, I think I cut him off. That's an accident. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it after. Hello, you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name? Who do you support?
My name is Jacob, and I support Man United.
Oh, hello, Jacob.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, obviously, good win for Arsenal. They ground out another result.
Thank you.
You know, and you know that keeps them in touch of the top four. But I just wanted to speak to you about something you said yesterday.
Oh, raw. Man's going back to get receipts. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So all right. Okay. So it's about the whole Mohamed Salah thing. You said that he's a actually you've been saying for a few weeks now that he's a flat chat bully.
Yeah.
And all of that. So before I make my point, can I just ask you what have you made of Aubameyang since he's come to the Premier League?
I think Aubameyang is brilliant. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a striker that Arsenal have been crying out for a while. I love the partnership that he's striking up with Lacazette. I love the bromance that they're striking up as well, because it's not just a on the field thing; it's an off the field thing as well. I think he's been very good. Why do you ask?
Okay, all right. Okay, so Aubameyang came to the Premier League in January, and which is nearly a year now. So. He's played against Man City 3 times.
Yep.
He's played against Liverpool. He's played against Tottenham. He's played against Chelsea, and he's played against Man United, and he's failed to score. So does that make him a flat chat bully as well?
I think by your logic, yes it would. if we're going solely off of what you are saying just then. But that's something that I need to look into myself. But I believe the reason that Terry and I were saying that Mohamed Salah... Why are we talking about Liverpool? But anyway, whatever. The reason that we said that Mo Salah was a flat track bully wasn't because he didn't score against the best teams ever. It was just because, or certainly my thought process was that he scored a lot of goals last season, hasn't scored a lot of goals this season. Even though he's doing okay, but he's certainly not on track to score 40 or 50 or whatever. And this season, he hasn't scored as many against the big boys, and that's the truth. So whether or not you want to call him a flat track bully off the back of that, I don't know. But the stat is there, and whether you want to look into it, you can. But hey,
well, I mean, it's just like if we're gonna, Salah. He did very well last season. He did. He scored about 40 odd goals, and let's be honest, like nobody expected that from him. So, but and plus, what you also have to take into account, the reason I'm comparing the two of them is because Salah cost kind of half of what Aubameyang cost. So should we not hold them to the same standard if we're gonna, because Salah's been in the Premier League for at least 3 months or 4 months longer than Aubameyang.
Yeah.
But Aubameyang came in, but when they both came in, a lot was expected more of Aubameyang. Like the hype surrounding Aubameyang was a lot more than Salah, because Salah came into the league as, oh yeah, he's this Chelsea flop. He's not that good, this and that. And then Aubameyang was like, oh, this guy's world class, but he's not really turned up in any of the big games.
Now let me ask you, Jacob, do you think it's fair what you're doing right now? Do you think it's fair for you to ask these questions of a man who was playing under Wenger in the most tumultuous season Arsenal have ever seen? Do you think it's fair? Do you think what you're doing right now is okay?
Well,
I just want a yes or no, Jacob.
Well, my answer to that is you played.
It should be no.
Apart from United, you've played the rest of the top 6 teams this season under Emery.
Yeah.
When everything is supposedly better, and he still hasn't scored or turned up in any of those games. But, I think against Liverpool, he got taken off, didn't he?
He did, because he was playing out of position. Yeah.
Well, that's neither here or there.
No. So it's certainly here. It's here. It's definitely here. And I can tell you, if a player is playing out of his position, it's certainly in my understanding unfair to say, why hasn't he done X, Y, Z when he's not being played in his preferred position? I don't think that's fair. Jacob, come. I think you're being unfair, mate. I think you're being very, very harsh. And if we played Mo Salah at left back and we said, why is he not scoring 40 goals? Then I would say the same thing to you. But this is what you're asking of Aubameyang, and I'm disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted at what is going on right now. I can't believe it, Jacob. Listen, Jacob, thank you for your call. Thank you very much. Javern, can you believe what you've just heard? Can you believe it? I certainly can't. Flipping hell. Flipping hell. Whoa. Wow. That guy had me on the ropes, fam. He had me on the ropes. No, I'm joking. He didn't. Now, Jacob, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hang up on you, but honestly, he makes very good points. Maybe that's the question we need to ask Arsenal fans. Do you believe that Aubameyang is a flat track bully? We've got 2 huge games coming up against Tottenham and Manchester United. And we haven't seen Aubameyang score against the best sides. And I'm sure all of you that have watched me before will see how much I've got onto Mo Salah before. And I guess I need to do the same to Aubameyang. I need to hold my players to the same standards that I hold other teams accountable to. Why hasn't Aubameyang scored against those big boys? Should we expect him to score against Tottenham and Manchester United? I guess the answer would be yes. And if he doesn't, what does that mean? Is he a flat track bully? I don't know. Although I don't think I've ever heard many Arsenal fans say that he's world class. I really don't think I have. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name and who do you support?
My name's Michael. I support Arsenal.
Hello, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
How are you doing?
Me, I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant. But this guy, Jacob, the last caller, just told me that Aubameyang might be a flat track bully. Do you agree?
I don't. It looks like it in a couple games here, but I don't agree with him. I think the issue is he's trying to fall back to support a lot, which isn't what Henry would do normally.
Okay.
He needs to stay up front more and concentrate on striking.
Okay.
He tries to play a mind game where it doesn't seem like he's idle in the team when the ball is not with him. But he needs to play the role of a striker more and stay up front. Because when he falls back to come support, and then any ball that goes over, he has to play catch up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
So he makes it seem like, but he's trying to do a three-man's job alone. Because Mkhitaryan was not in that game today. Yes, he showed up towards the end of it, but right from the beginning, he wasn't in the game at all. There was bare balls he was losing. His touches weren't great. So I think we need to actually return Mkhitaryan back. Seriously, send him back. Send him back, because I don't think he's doing any job. And another point I want to make is, see Torreira,
yeah?
I think he's doing a great job here at the moment. But the good manager now will think about how to support him. Because if anything happens to that guy, there isn't any further injection in that game anymore for Arsenal.
That's very true. Do you not think that Guendouzi could fill in for him? Do you not think he could?
I don't
take his
really
place?
think Guendouzi is fully ready for Arsenal yet.
Okay.
He's doing his bit at the moment.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's fully ready. He's still a young lad.
Yeah.
He's not fully ready for Arsenal yet. I think we should give Guendouzi at least 1 or 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
And then he can be a full first team guy. But at the moment, I think we need to get someone else for Torreira's backup.
As in buying someone else in January?
Yes, in January. Definitely we need to buy someone in January.
Okay. That's an interesting point. And on these games with Tottenham and Manchester United, I know you spoke about Aubameyang and how you think he's doing 3 people's job. Do you think that will continue in these games we've got coming up? Or do you expect him to focus solely on striking, as you said? Or do you want to see him support the midfield and those other things he's doing as well?
No, seriously speaking, if we're playing Tottenham and he keeps falling back to support the midfield like that, no, we're not gonna score goals.
Okay.
And we're gonna get beaten up. Seriously.
That is a damning indictment. Wow.
I think he just needs to focus on striking.
Okay. Thank you very much for your call, sir.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Cheers, man.
Aubameyang should just focus on striking. Apparently he does 3 people's job. Okay. That's an interesting view. I don't know if I think you have players in your team to do different jobs. And I guess over time the role of a striker has evolved. No longer do you see strikers who focus just on scoring goals. And Aubameyang is probably one of the rare examples that you could provide of a striker just focusing on scoring goals. You've even got people like Mitrovic, you got people like Messi who dropped off and played false 9, Firmino when he was playing that last season as well. Your strikers nowadays have to give you a bit more. So whilst I do get his point, I think nowadays football's different. You can't just focus on scoring goals because it will be to the detriment of the other areas of the team. But of course, that's just my opinion. What do I know? Javern, do we have any more calls? Oh, he's on the phone right now. Okay, he's on the phone. This is the longest time I've seen this guy on the phone. I don't know what's gonna happen with this call. Anyway. Right, let's go through some of the. Okay, maybe not. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name and who do you support?
My name is Terry Flores. I'm a very unhappy Man United fan, but I just enjoyed the Arsenal game. How are you, Adam?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. How are you, Terry?
Mate,
do you know what? I've got a video dropping. I've waited. The video's dropping later. I didn't obviously put it out because I knew you guys were going live, and I didn't want to interfere with that. The professional that I am. But yeah, I'll drop in a video a bit later about how I feel in the situation. But it was nice to actually sit down this afternoon at home and watch a game of football, an entertaining game of football, and I was really impressed with Arsenal and Unai Emery today, especially in that second half, the change of formation, pinning Bournemouth back. Rode a little bit of luck with hitting the post and a few bits and pieces, but that's part and parcel of football. And of course, when you've got one of the best strikers in the world in Aubameyang, 8th goal now this season, things are looking really bright at Arsenal. I don't think anybody can dispute that. You know, still not going to be in a title race this year, but moving in the right direction. I think what Unai Emery is doing is brilliant. And what would from your point of view, do you feel like that winning games like today away from home against teams like Bournemouth is just what you weren't doing for a few years? The last few years under Wenger, right? Of course, yeah. We weren't winning games like these. In fact, we lost this exact fixture. So I'm more than happy if we ride our luck. If we, I don't know. Some people call it shithousery. If we shithouse our way to victory, I'm more than happy. Give me that. I think you're right. I don't think we're in the title race, and I think most sensible Arsenal fans will admit that. But I want to ask you a question, Terry. Someone had me up against the wall. They asked me the question, is Aubameyang a flat track bully? Now, you just said there that he's one of the best strikers in the world. Can he really have that title? Can you make that claim if he's not scoring against the top teams in the Premier League?
Well, I think the one thing with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is that he has been delivering on a high level for the majority of his career. So it's not just look with Mo Salah, and I get where people are coming from with this because of what we said about Mo Salah. I understand that. You know, he had a decent year at Roma, and then he had a really good year at Liverpool. He's had two years where he's been like scintillating. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has done that on a grander scale, if that makes sense. Now, I get the point completely that, you know, has he scored against the Liverpools and in those big games? There's still some of that to come. And I think with Mo Salah, we know that he did it last year as an example in the Premier League. And we only asked the question whether or not that was a one-season wonder in terms of scoring against the big teams and performing in those games. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it's a little difficult because, you know, he came into a really poor Arsenal side, which Mo Salah didn't do at Liverpool. He's come into a team that's being rebuilt and going through transition. So it takes a little bit of time for that to be done. And Aubameyang, for his quality as a striker, you know, I remember when Arsenal signed him, I thought he was a very different player to what he actually is. Yeah. You know, he's a bit of a goal poacher. And goal poachers need the opportunities created for them. And I think that as Arsenal improve and they get better and more competitive, especially in the games against the other top six, he will have the opportunity to score goals and he will put them away. And if you look at where Liverpool are in their journey to where Arsenal are, there is a clear gap between the two clubs still. Liverpool right now are a better footballing team than Arsenal. So I think Aubameyang is scoring at the right times and places, and as Arsenal get better against the other top six and elite sides, you will see him put the ball in the back of the net a lot more. If by the end of this season and the next season he's still not scoring against the big teams, then you could argue, yes, in the Premier League he is a flat track bully. But I want to give him a little bit more time and the development of this Arsenal team before I put him into that category. So right now, for me, still one of the best strikers in the world. I thought he was world class when Arsenal signed him, and I stand by that viewpoint and opinion. Now, Arsenal have an absolute gem in him and, of course, in Lacazette as well. And if they can build a team around them to create the opportunities for those two, within a couple of years, Arsenal will be challenging for Premier League titles again.
Music to my ears. It's
painful for me to say it, but, you know, you've got to sit there and be objective in these situations and not let your emotions take over. You know, I'd love Arsenal to still be the banter club of England, but unfortunately, that's Man United now.
Damn right.
We're taking your crown, brother. That's what we've done. But listen, mate, enjoy the victory. Keep smashing the show, and I'll speak to you soon, mate.
See you later, mate. Have a good Sunday.
Mate. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Look at that, Terry calling in even on his day off. What a lad. What a top lad. Javon. How's life? You good? I'm smiling. Arsenal won, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. And Aubameyang's not a flat track bully. Terry just confirmed it. So, boy. Right, I'm going to go through some of these comments. Terry confirmed it, bruv. Terry said that he's not. So that means that he's not in it. So, is what it is, bro. You get me? Don't ask stupid questions. Anyway, Football Terrace. We drew with Arsenal. I think you mean we drew. How is it likely we lose to Man U? Okay, that's interesting. You lot sound crazy. What? Ndidi would be a perfect replacement for Torreira. That's a good shout, actually. Ndidi would be a great replacement, and I think Ndidi is so slept on. I don't think there's many people that rate him like that, but I do think he would be very good. Would he be realistic to get in January? Possibly. But how much would he cost? And do Arsenal have that in the bank right now? I do not know. But that's a great shout. And who said that? Gaming guy. Appreciate it. Xhaka gave the ball away twice in the final 7 minutes and they hit the post and nearly scored. Xhaka always has a mistake in him. I was trying to go the whole show about talking about my boy Xhaka, but I'm going to have to. Listen, Xhaka doesn't have a mistake in him. He's just a little bit... how do I get out of this one? how do I get out of this one? Obviously, listen, all right, fine. Xhaka might always have a mistake in him. But that is down to the coach to get in there and just grind these mistakes out. Just tell him, no, don't do that nonsense anymore. You're right, he did give the ball away. And he usually does. I suppose that is the risk in having a player like that with midfielders that want to play forward passes. The risk is that they're not always going to come off, which is why you'll never see a midfielder with 100% pass accuracy because not all of them will be successful. But yeah, you're right. His concentration levels do need to maintain and stay at a high level in order for him to stop making mistakes, because against a better team, against the Tottenham, against the Manchester United, we could be punished. And that shot that hit the post today could go in. So it could have been a different story on a different day. What's this? UFF chat now. Xhaka is sometimes a liability. Stop doing that. Dolfo Mercy. So you're going to challenge for the title then? And I'm glad someone else has brought this up as well. Javern likes to be a troll. Javern likes to be a little troll that lives under the bridge and says, he pops out sometimes and says, Arsenal title challengers. And I just want to look him in his eyes and say, shut up. No, we are not. Arsenal are not going to challenge for the title in 2018 or 2019. It's not going to happen, because if everyone, and I had this discussion with Terry and Chris yesterday, if Man City are up here and then Liverpool are here and then it's like Chelsea and Man United on the next level down, how are Arsenal even going to get close to challenging for the title? When, as we're saying, Xhaka's a liability, we still have Mustafi at centre-back. When we still don't even have a winger. We don't even have the basic components of a fully functioning elite football team. How the hell are we going to challenge for the title? Let's not be ridiculous. Let's not be childish. Arsenal are a good team, good enough to be challenging for the top four, but we're not title challengers. Not yet anyway. Since when is Terry's word gospel? Since I just said so, and it's a Sunday. So amen, homie. Thank you very much. Who said that? Whatever. Since Terry's word, don't worry. This is Terry's show, innit? So whatever he says goes. But on Mech. Aussie Mech, bro. Shut up. Right. What are we saying? Next call, please. Hello, you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name? Who'd you support?
Previous caller.
What, Jacob?
No, Shah.
Oh, okay. Hello, hi.
Yeah, I just had people chatting about Aubameyang.
Yep.
No.
Yeah? What do you want to say about Aubameyang?
Yeah, they all say, as a stat chat bully, they clearly remember that he scored twice at Real Madrid last season.
He did. He
scored against Spurs as well.
Yep, he did.
Scored against Liverpool. scored against Bayern Munich, and if I remember, he scored against us as well. So it's that type of bully thing. Don't know where it's coming from.
I guess it's more that was what, two seasons ago. And obviously we're in 2018, soon to be 2019, new year, new me. But yeah, if he's done it before but he's still not doing it, then what does that mean? He's fallen off, or that he can't do it anymore?
No, because you look at it, yeah. The games that they mentioned about him not scoring, the whole team didn't play well in them, like most of them games.
Right.
So I can expect him just to score.
Right.
Like against Man City, we lost 3-0 twice last season. So what do you expect?
I hear that. You're right. It's not really fair.
And against Man United, we had that dead team up.
yeah, you're right. Do you reckon we're gonna win though these games?
To be honest with you, I think the Spurs will be hard. I'm not really worried about Man United, to be honest.
Well, you reckon we'll walk all over them?
I reckon we can do United. The Spurs, their defence is pretty solid. I mean, they're playing 40 foot back at Chelsea, and they're winning the game. So Spurs will be tough. I'm not really worried about United.
I guess. And where do you think Arsenal are going to finish this season?
I think 4th.
That's a decent result, no?
I think Chelsea will drop out the top 4.
Chelsea?
I think they will.
You should have seen Javern. His mouth just dropped. His mouth just dropped. Now, why do you think Chelsea are going to jump out the top 4, though?
It's because when they lost yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised. They're just a team waiting to get exposed. David Luiz, Jorginho at times.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal are, 1 point off of Chelsea at the moment. We have what's the goal? Yeah, we have 7 less goals. Well, a goal difference is 7 less than theirs. I mean, really? Of all teams to drop out?
Yeah, I think Chelsea, because it's like what you said before, we're missing components. And look at Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're missing a midfielder, striker, defender, left back.
Okay.
Chelsea are missing more than us. I think Chelsea will drop out.
Okay, that's an interesting shot. You know, I'd like to see if you're right come the end of the season. I think that's an interesting take. I'll wait and see. I don't know. I think you could be right because yesterday we saw them get pretty much embarrassed.
No, because people were surprised by it. I wasn't surprised.
Really?
I was staying Chelsea team waiting to get exposed, and it happened.
Alright, Javon, you got Javon singing in the back. He's happy, bro. Yeah, he said he's not surprised either. Right. Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right, sure. That's a good call. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Cheers.
Right. So what? Chelsea to drop out the top 4, Javon? You didn't put Chelsea in the top 4. You're so... What do you mean? What do you mean? He doesn't trust Sarri. He thinks his team is diabolical. Yeah, what? David Luiz and a half defense. No. Kante cannot play his role. Sarri wants him to play. And Morata... Oh, he's shouting. Let's not start Morata. Okay, fine, whatever. All right, fine. Chelsea are not in the top 4, man. Chill. Rah. Okay. Not. I don't think Chelsea are title challengers. You lot are going to be thereabouts. You're just going to be up there, but you're not really going to challenge for the title. But what? You're only what? 7 points off City. That's a lot, though. That's a lot, bro. Let me not even lie to you. 7 points off City. That is a mad thing. What do you mean? Arsenal will catch it? Nah, Liverpool will catch them, bro. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. What? Next call. Yeah. City might win, bruv. Might. But Liverpool could also win. Hello, you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Darren, mate.
Hello, Darren. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not too bad. Do you support Arsenal?
I do, yeah.
Cool. What do you think about the game today?
Look, for me, it's one of those games where Bournemouth are a tough team, no matter how you put it. They're one of those teams where they got quality. And any team, especially away, with a team like Bournemouth, is going to be in our game. And I think for Unai Emery's first season, me personally, I think he's done a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Positive. So for me, I'm just looking at you getting a lot of people calling up and slating people like Aubameyang. He's like top joint goal scorer now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So for me, I think a lot of these people they don't watch enough of him. So you've got Man United fans calling up talking about Aubameyang. Don't really make no sense, does it? But
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, for me, I think every Arsenal fan should be happy with the way it's going at the moment because, I mean, if you're people complaining about things that last year, if you look at what was going wrong, it was one of those things where there were little fans that they weren't coming to games no more. Yeah. It was all over the place. And for me, I just think we should all look at the positives. A lot of people, we ain't going to challenge for the league maybe for a few more years. We know that. Anyone with common sense does. But yeah, mate, for me, it's one of those games where
I like that.
we dug in, and I think last year and definitely a few years ago we would have lost that game.
I completely agree with you. And I've got a lot of friends who are also Arsenal supporters that don't seem to be as happy as I am at the progress that we've made in such a short space of time. But let me ask you, what do you believe is the most impressive thing that Emery has changed that you can see?
Do you know, for me, I've got this real thing with this. Look, we've had a lot of talent in the team, and I think unlocking that talent, so you've got players like Iwobi, a lot of these young players who we know what talent they've got, but it's about unlocking that. And for me, the most impressive thing he's done is he come in and I've seen changes in players that, a lot of people maybe would have wrote off.
Yeah.
And for me, that has got to be my most... And changing the game around. He's not scared to make subs, at half-time if he has to. For me, personally, I would have taken Mickey off today, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he was a little bit all over the place. He looked a bit shell-shocked. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing half the time. No one's debating if he's got quality, but again, he looks like one of those players where you have to, ease him into it. He looks like he's got a bit of confidence issues, in my opinion. But yeah, for me, just everything he's done. He's obviously come in, even when you see videos of the training sessions, they look so interactive. He's getting in there, he's getting involved. And I don't know if you could say that about Wenger,
No, you're definitely right. I don't think I think the players will be the first ones to tell you that Wenger and the training sessions he took are a completely different world to the ones that Emery has been taking himself. And I read like a transcript of an interview that Emery did the other day as well, where he was saying that he came in and changed stuff like not allowing the players to have juice, like fruit juice in the canteen. And
really? I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Like small little changes like that. We don't even know the type of effect that could be having on the players' fitness or their stamina or their like conditioning. And I just think the difference that he's made and the type of subtle changes, in-game changes that he's putting in, I think it's only going to bode well for the future, man.
Oh, definitely. And it's one of those, we've got to give it time. Like, you've seen a lot of people, some people, they want so much so quickly. And when you've got teams like City, Liverpool, even United might be playing pony at the moment, but they've still got quality players, whether we like it or not.
Of course.
Like, that's just the way that football is. They can turn up on for a game here and there. You've even got Chelsea. I mean, they got battered yesterday, didn't they? But they've still got quality. So we have to just not focus on all these other teams and just focus on ourselves. 17 games unbeaten,
That's
mate.
right.
If you said that to me last year, I wouldn't have believed it.
I would have bitten your hand off for that, boy.
But yeah, so I'm a happy man at the moment. I think everyone else should be, and give him more time. If he's doing this in his first season, imagine 2-3 seasons in, when he's a couple transfer windows have gone by, maybe changed a few players around. I think it's a time to be optimistic if there ever has been one, mate.
That's right. And just lastly, what's your prediction for the Tottenham game?
Oh, mate, come on. It's got to be, for me, I'll give them. I've got to go maybe 3-1. I think we'll do them. I really do. I think we'll do them.
Yes, Darren. Beautiful call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Good talking to you, mate. Take care.
Bye-bye. You see that? Yeah. That's why I love football. That's why I love this job. That's why I loved it. What a caller, bruv. Are you stupid? What a guy. One geezer. Yeah, one more call. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, all right. We're going to take one more call, but we're going to show you the Blood Brothers promo first of all. Make sure you go watch that because it's very, very, very good. Are we going to play it right now? Okay. Yeah.
Why not come up with a football team? Why not try and do it for real?
Oh my God!
So go and embarrass them now.
Some of them I won't be getting a Christmas card from.
We're back, all right? But if you want to see bad, man, you'll learn, innit?
The beating.
God, man, how many more times?
When I'm at my best, I'm a whole different animal.
Good football, lad.
Shout! Ow! Ow!
Scully, 5 minutes from coming on. Simple as that. It needs me involved.
Wash and Go, supporting Blood Brothers. So apparently it's not out yet. It's coming out in 2 weeks' time, approximately, give or take a couple of days, innit? So just it's coming out soon come. So when it does, make sure you watch it because it's decent, innit? It's decent. Right, we're gonna take one last call. How long have we been running the stream for? 40 minutes, right here. What does that mean? Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name? Who do you support?
Hi, I'm Aziz from Germany, so excuse my English, I support Arsenal.
Don't worry. You know what I find so interesting? I've met a lot of Germans and all of them say their English is terrible, and I've never met one whose English is bad. Never.
Well, there are some mistakes that we do. It's called false friends here in Germany when we think German words sound like English words, so we mix it up and then it becomes something that nobody understands.
Don't worry, man. You can speak two languages. I can't even speak one, so it's fine. Don't worry. Go on. What do you have to say?
Well, I wanted to talk about Aubameyang because a lot of people criticize him, but I want to remind them that this guy used to score against teams like Real Madrid. And one thing that really, really surprises me, not even pundits talk about it, is the fact that a striker can only play as good as his team plays. So Aubameyang, since he came in, how many big games did we manage to win or dominate?
Very few.
Very few. Against Liverpool, they embarrassed us last season. City did the same. They absolutely hammered us in 2 games. So, as for Aguero, of course, he's a great striker, but he also has the advantage of being surrounded by absolute world-class players all around the pitch. And City dominates almost every game. They create so many chances. Whereas Arsenal, for us, it's just, most of the time we're just struggling in those games. So how can you expect Aubameyang to score in those games?
I hear that. All right, so I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. I do agree with you, but just so I can be a little bit balanced, do you not think that the best players, the very best strikers, the world-class, the elite, managed to drag their teams through the mud even when they're not playing well? So your likes of Ronaldo, your Messi will dictate the game and make it go in their team's favour even when they're not playing well. And perhaps that's what we haven't seen from Aubameyang yet.
I think it's a bit of both, Of course, big players dominate big games, but there's also this, how can I say it, this disadvantage for him of playing for a team that usually doesn't dominate the big games, So I think that's why he struggles a little bit. And and also about challenging for the title, let's be honest here. We are a million miles away from challenging for the title. I'm from Germany. I can tell you everything about Mustafi. Here in Germany, he has a very, very bad reputation as a defender. Nobody here rates him. It's not. I don't attack him as a person. I attack him as a footballer.
Yeah, of course.
And in football, it's all about performances, and he makes a lot of mistakes. It's the same with Xhaka. I know a lot of people defend Xhaka, but he has been playing here at Gladbach. I watched him many times, 30 miles away from my home, Gladbach. He is a good player.
Yeah.
But if he was that great, believe me, Bayern would have gone for him because Bayern literally buys the entire league as soon as someone
excellent point.
as a good player.
That is an excellent point. Any decent talent that comes through in Germany, Bayern just sniff up like a Hoover. Yeah, you're very right. I've never thought about that before.
There are a few exceptions like Gündoğan, like Kevin De Bruyne or Leroy Sané, but that was more an issue of their price tag. They were simply too expensive. Guardiola wanted them at Bayern Munich, but Uli Hoeneß just said no, they're too expensive, and that was one of the reasons why Pep decided to leave Bayern Munich.
Wow, you're spilling the tea. I didn't know that before. Okay. Nice.
He wanted those three. He wanted to build his team around those 3 players, especially De Bruyne and Sané, because he said Sané has the potential to become one of the best wingers in world football.
Yeah.
Whereas our team, if you look at our team, we can't stretch teams. Why is that? Especially in big games, because we do not have wingers.
Yeah.
You need someone in modern football. Look at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp, he loves players with pace, athleticism, and being direct, skillful. We don't have that players. We like to play Aubameyang on the left wing, but that results in us having an unbalanced side.
You're right.
Because he doesn't track back. He leaves the fullback exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And
he doesn't help
that's also one of the main reasons why we struggle to win big games. If you look at all the big teams in world football, they have amazing wingers. We don't have anyone.
We don't. You're very right. Listen, that's another great call. Listen, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See, I should have said Auf Wiedersehen. Basically, that Bayern didn't. Or Bayern wanted to buy KDB, Leroy Sané. I can't remember the third player that he said. But yeah, he didn't do that. I just never thought about the fact that if Xhaka was that good, Bayern would have tried to go for him, right? And I've that's never ever crossed my mind before. And boy, again, that's why I love this job, because you get scored sometimes and you just have to hold your hands up and say, you were better than me. Well done. Thank you. Or how do you say thank you in German? Man said Guten Tag. You see do you see the kind of donuts that I have to be in here with? Guten Tag. Nah, I swear. How do you say thank you in German? I know this. I know how you say small. That's kleiner. I know how you say. I don't know why this guy's laughing. How to say thank you in German. Hold on. Dank. Oh yeah, dank. Duh. Danke. Okay. Yeah, danke. What was his name? His name. This. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the stream. Danke for watching. See what I did there. Yeah, we're gonna be back on Monday, tomorrow, with Monday Mass Debate. You see how I say that? It's so perfect because I'm not getting caught out on YouTube. You can't catch me. But if you say it quickly 3 times, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, we're gonna be back. So make sure you watch. I'm gonna be here. I think Louis is gonna be here as well. I think Terry's gonna be here. And yeah, we're gonna talk about the weekend's action. But as for today, Arsenal have beaten Bournemouth 2-1. A great result. Yeah. And we're in that top 4 race. Thank you guys. Peace. Danke. Guten Tag.
Get all your football news as it breaks with Football Flash.
Why not come up with a football team? Why not try and do it for real?
Oh my God!
So go and embarrass them now.
Some of them I won't be getting a Christmas card from.
We're back, all right? But if you want to see bad, man, you'll learn, innit?
The beating.
God, man, how many more times?
When I'm at my best here, I'm a whole different animal.
Good football, lad! Shout! Ow! Ow!
Scully, 5 minutes and coming on. Simple as that. It needs me involved.
Wash and Go, supporting Blood Brothers.